Bhakti is important. There's only if the Kriya is less by the essence of devotion. Then, in 2005, I said, okay, fine, I will teach, but it has to be specific exercise which is infused with the grace of devotion. So, even if you're practicing Kriya, which is nothing to do with when you talk about the difference between Bhakti and Kriya itself, is two lineage different, two different paths in itself, But that two paths will Bhakti Marga come together. So that the fusion of these two together. So when you are practicing it, the path, the devotion, that must be there. Not as an exercise, because exercise can go to gym to do it. It's about of your emotion, and service. But in Kriya, you have to see it as your spiritual practice, which will elevate you. It's a service also. And that's why thank you, Krishna.
So maybe starting with chanting.
That's why the main thing is chanting. Before even you get initiated, they ask you to chant. Of course, the other will give you the technique of chanting, but before that, you chant normal. Yes.
How do you love God unconditionally?
Have I loved God? I don't know whether I have loved Him unconditionally.
How do you love unconditionally?
How does one?
Yeah.
How do we?
How does one?
How does one? You see, it's very easy. The point is that, you see, in devotion to God, whenever we're thinking, when we are loving somebody, for example, okay, who are we thinking? I don't know, you're still young, I don't know whether you have a girlfriend? No? It will be difficult to tell you. When you get one, then you will know what it is. Her mother saying, no. Ma, how can we stop them? Stop. Eh? America, no? Ma, I'm telling you, these kids, in front of you they appear very nicely. Behind you they know everything. More expert than even expert. So,
No hesitating.
So, when you are in love, you love who is in your mind? Your beloved, no? The person that you are in love, you're constantly thinking, what is she or he doing? Where? Because there is this, it's not about you anymore. It's about somebody else. So when we love unconditionally, it's also the same thing, When we talk about bhakti for God, it's not about us. It's about Him. If it becomes us, it's our ego. If we are egoistically, then we will think only about us. What can I gain from that? This is normal human people. Sadly, but even when we talk about love, even when we take the example of when you love somebody, yes, you feel that, you think about that, but along the road, you become egoistic. But in bhakti, don't become egoistic. What can I do constantly for him? Even what I'm doing is not enough in pleasing him. So by focusing and putting him as the prime aspect of your life, he becomes everything. So it's not about you, then it becomes unconditional. So how can I please him? You're doing something for somebody else. You have to understand why Bhagavan came out of the pillar first. Why did he come out from the pillar?
Because Prahlad believed
To protect his devotee. But more than that, to protect him, to make his word true. Prahlad said, yes, he is in the pillar. He is Bhagwan, he is omnipresent, he is in the pillar also. To make his word true, he came out of the pillar. Why is he angry? He can also kill Hiranyakashipu without being angry. But the bhav which Hiranyakashipu have inside of him was anger. When he's worshipping Lord with anger, the Lord have to reciprocate back in anger. What you give to him, he will give back to you. It's a mirror. So Hiranyakashipu could not understand any other language. He understands the language of aggression and anger. And that is a language that one have to respond to him. And he said, now, I will come to deliver you. This is his promise that he gave to Jaya Vijaya. Every time you be born, I will come. You can be 100 times my devotee and worship me, but we will have hundreds of lives. Or you can be 3 lives and my arch enemy. And being my arch enemy, I will myself come to liberate you. So Bhagavan have long-term planning. We humans have short-term planning. So that's why. So his anger is just a reflection of how Hiranyakashipu worshipping him. Why I'm saying here Hiranyakashipu is worshipping him? Because he didn't have any other means of worship. His worship was worship as he was offering his anger to Narayana. He was constantly thinking of Mahavishnu in an angry way, but he was thinking of Narayana. This is a mystery, you see. In the path of devotion, everything can be offered. So Bhagavan can respond to it. For whom Bhagavan will come? For you and me? No, you don't have time for that. We are not that special, you know. But for him, Hiranyakashipu is more special. He left Vaikuntha and come down. Yes.
Please bless.
Talk, Dural.
I had a question about Sudama because you've spoken many times about this beautiful story. But in the beginning, when they were in the ashram of Santipani Muni and Sudama was eating the rice behind Krishna's back, it was not so selfless. So, I wanted to understand the spiritual significance of that, and then what transformation he went through to get to the point where he had this eating.
That is a beautiful question that you just asked. You see, we know that Sudama ate all the rice, but we don't ask why he ate all the rice. You know? Actually, the story, to understand the story, you have to understand the story of the rice itself. The rice normally was collected. Somebody went for Madhukari, asking for alms, and whatever she have got, she was a hermit. She was living in the forest. So whatever she have got, this little bit of rice, she have kept it in a bundle and hang it there, and thinking that tomorrow I will make rice and offer it to Narayana, then I will eat it. So at night, some thieves came. Seeing the bundle, they think that it is a treasure that she is hiding. So what they did? They stole it and run away. So meanwhile, with the sound, she wake up and she saw that the bag of where the bundle was, it's gone. Then she cursed that whoever will eat it will have endless misery. They will never be happy. they will have misery throughout their life. She cursed through that rice. So meanwhile, when the thief was running, the pouch fell down near the ashram of Sandipani. And the Guru Ma found this. So she opened it and see puff rice, some gram. Actually, it was not rice, it was gram, some dal. So she kept it. And Krishna, you know the story carried on, no? But the whole story, but Krishna went to the forest to get the wood together with Sudama, and Sudama, when he asked permission, then the Guru Ma gave the puff, said, look, when you're there, you're feeling hungry, you eat. Share it with Krishna, you eat. But the moment Sudama touched it, because Sudama was also elevated. Bhagwan Krishna would not make friends with commanders like us. So, Sudama was very elevated spiritually. And due to that, the moment he held the rice in his hand, he could feel this rice have a curse on it. So feeling that, he was in a dilemma. I love Krishna so much. How can I give him something that will make his life miserable? He's my beloved. He's the object of my love. How can I do that? If you love somebody, you don't do that, no? So Krishna knew all this. It's not that Krishna doesn't know. And seeing that endless service from Sudama, this is the beauty of that. Sudama accept to sacrifice himself for the sake of Krishna. Not because of of anything else. This is the beauty of sacrifice. He took upon that curse upon himself. He don't say, no, Krishna is my beloved, Krishna is the king. He can't suffer. I will suffer. Sudama took it upon himself. And then you know the story. That's why when Krishna heard the name of Sudama, he knew that now is the time to remove that curse from him. But he have gone through so much already, but he have come to my shelter. He have come back to me. So that's why Krishna, when the moment he heard the name of Sudama, he ran. That he have saved me from that curse. He have taken that curse on me. What greater sacrifice is that, love? So, this is
Possible continuation. Why Sudama why is he eating and not throw it away? Maybe.
the Guru Prasad from the Guru Ma. And what the Guru Ma gave you as Prasad, even if it is cursed, you don't throw it away. You people will throw it away easily. But those who knows what they receive from the Guru, what they are receiving from the Guru, they would never even throw a small thing away. That comes with education. You people have seen so many times, you have something, you throw it away like that, not knowing something. It's easy to throw, but when you receive the blessing, it will come in many ways, So again, that is the Leela of Bhagwan also, to teach the greatness of Sudama. And to teach also those who have akal, who have brain inside of their head, that what they receive from the Guru, even if it is a slap, even if it is a curse, it is still a blessing in disguise. So that's why he didn't throw it away. Okay. Yes.
I wanted to ask about the King Parikshit, because he was the Dharmic king and lived in a righteous right way, but somehow he lost control with that rishi, and he was hunting before, but according to Vedas he has to be vegetarian. How it can be
How do you know?
possible?
The Vedas also talk about non-vegetarian. That part of the Veda which is completely dedicated to non-vegetarian.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So first you have to get to know before you ask the question.
I
And
see.
Raja Parishit is also in the Leela of Bhagwan. If he would have not done what he have done, we would not have the Bhagavatam. So to plan that, you see, one already think about all this. That's why in the Bhav of let's say, Vedavyas, he was never feel satisfied. What made him satisfied is only when he wrote the Bhagavad. That's why Narada came and said, oh yes, you will not feel like that until you have that heart inside to write the Bhagavad. Without that, Bhagavad would not be there. Okay,
Guruji,
I'm not here.
yes.
Your shades will be